And welcome back to Unitrade Stadium 2025 Pony Palomino World Series, the championship game between New Taipei City and Asuza, California. Our friends from Taiwan will be in the visitors' dugout, and Asuza will be home for tonight's game. And we'll be getting started here just shortly. Introductions have been made, national anthems have been played, and it's time for baseball. Joining me in the broadcast booth for color commentary, Jerry Medina III, Trey, here in the booth with me. Say hello, Trey.
Hey, good afternoon here as we're here in an exciting final day of the Palomino World Series as we are here in the championship game against Taiwan and Asuza, California. These teams are both undefeated, but as we know, there's only one team that will stay undefeated in this one.
That's correct. Asuza, California coming in through the winner's bracket, as did Taipei. New City Taipei beating out Youngstown, Ohio to avoid having to play this morning and come straight into the championship game. So the ticket has been punched for both these winners, and now it's a square off here at Unitrade Stadium. Broadcast today is being brought to you by Southern Sanitation, keeping Laredo clean for over 50 years. Southern American Live Doppler Radar, the only privately held Doppler radar, currently collaborating with the city of Laredo at the airport. Laredo Sports Medicine, Advanced Spine Pain Solutions, Ringo's Barbecue, legendary barbecue and burgers, United Independent School District, Laredo Independent School District, Line Decker Construction, and the Rosas Enterprise Firms, Andes Mobility, Andes Auto Air, Sunbelt, Rotex, the Laredo Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, and our largest sponsors, the City of Laredo, Laredo Convention and Visitors Bureau, Webb County, and of course Parks and Rec. And here we go, top of the first inning. Leadoff batter for New Taipei City, Chen Yu Liu. Number 7, the left fielder for New Taipei City, takes ball 1 from the pitcher from Asuza, Joe Leyva. 73 mile an hour pitch. That's 2 balls, no strikes here to Leo, the left fielder. Top of the first inning, the starting batter for Taipei, for Taiwan. Ball gets past the catcher, Vic Merlos, and it's 3 balls, no strikes, nobody on, no outs here. First batter of the game of the championship game tonight. First game of the night. And number 7, Leo, will walk to first base. What do you think? A little pre-game jitters, now still carrying over into the first inning?
Oh, most definitely right there. Neither of those pitches were close at all, but let's see if Leva can hop back onto the saddle and settle in here to get number 6 here for Taiwan, Huang Zhenye.
Huang Zhenye, the shortstop for Taiwan, has a runner on, second batter in the order, and the ball gets past Vic Merlos, the catcher. Leva putting that up high over the glove, and I think coach wants to just go out there and let him know it's okay.
Give him a few words of encouragement right there to settle down. It's just a game. Looks like Leva right there is kind of speeding himself up a tad bit.
Now, Southern American, the live Doppler radar provided to us by one of our great sponsors, Southern American. Watching this live Doppler radar, we know that wind is going to play a factor. Max speeds have reached 22 miles an hour and currently blowing about 12, 13 miles out of the east. And that's ball 2 to the batter, Ye. And we will be trying our very best to get the names right for Taiwan and, of course, for Asuza as well. Then a long week. We started out on Friday, and the road to the championship game has gone through 4 games on Friday, 4 games on Saturday, 4 games on Sunday, and now here we are, the championship game. And that is ball 4 for Ye. So Leyva walks the second batter in the order, and the third batter in the order is Sheng Jae Sai, the center fielder.
Not a good start right here for Leyva, a little bit shaky. 8 balls in a row right there to walk the first 2. As Asuza did send a pitcher down there to the bullpen to start warming up. But let's see if Leyva can bounce back right here and settle in. And that will be ball 1 taken here by the 3-hole hitter for New Taipei City, Sheng Jae Sai.
The center fielder for Taiwan at the plate. And that's high, ball 2. So with runners at second and first, nobody out, here in the top of the first inning, the top of the order here, say the center fielder will face Leyva, who is off to a little bit of a rocky start. He's walked his first 2 batters. And the pitch is strike 1. So Sheng now has 2 balls, 1 strike. Sai has 2 balls, 1 strike. With runners on at second and first and nobody out, top of the first inning, Pony Palomino World Series Championship here. 3 balls, 1 strike to the center fielder, Sai. And we're going to get better at pronouncing these names as we go along. Our good friend George Su, the professor from UTSA, might be watching on. And a nice late bunt by Leyva. Picked up. Sheng, the batter, puts it right down the middle of the third base line and the pitcher's mound. And pitcher Leyva scooping that up for out number 1, but he advances 2 runners.
See if that can calm down Leyva right here as he finally has 1 out here. 3 batters in as he'll be facing the cleanup hitter for Taiwan, number 4, Shen Jae Shin.
Our good friend Shen Shen. Shen Shen, the left-hander facing the right-hander Leyva in the top of the first inning, top of the order, cleanup batter, 1 out, 2 runners on in scoring position. Unitrade Stadium, home of the Tecolotes Dos Laredos here in Laredo, Texas, has all the goodies, so we'll see a radar and be able to see the pitch speed. And that's strike 1 for the batter, Shen Shen. Leyva, the right-hander, Shen Shen, the left-hander, with an opportunity to drive in a couple runs here as he's got him in scoring position. 1 out, top of the first inning, and that's ball 2 to Shen Shen. Leyva off to a rocky start, walked his first 2, had a sacrifice bunt, scooped it up to first for the first out. Runners advance, and here we are in the top of the first inning. No score yet. 2 balls, 1 strike, and that's a foul ball towards our cameraman. This broadcast is brought to you live, YouTube, Laredo Pony, or the Pony World Series website, LaredoPony.org. There is a Palomino live stream button at the top. Just click it and take you right to the game. Swing and a miss, strike 3 for Shen Shen. Leyva gets his 2nd out of the inning.
Good pitch right there by Leyva to get the batter to swing and a miss over it. Now he has 2 outs facing the 5-hole, number 3.
And that is Shengen Shen. Shengen Zheng, the designated hitter, takes strike 1 from Leyva.
Zhang has belted a home run out of this field here. About 2 days ago, he hit that one into the stratosphere.
Power hitter for Taiwan. That's why he's in that DH. 2 runners on in scoring position. And that one goes out into deep right field, center field, and the center fielder's gonna scoop that up, and that is out number 3, and we are done with the top half of the first inning in the championship game here at Unitrade Stadium, and we'll be right back after these brief messages. For 50 years, Southern Sanitation has been managing the waste disposal needs of the city of Laredo and the surrounding communities, doing its part in helping keep the community clean. Call Southern Sanitation at 956-723-3333 and let us help you manage all your waste disposal needs. Southern Sanitation, celebrating 50 years of service. First inning here from the Unitrade Stadium Pony Palomino World Series Championship game between New Taipei City, Taiwan and Asuza, California. Asuza on the mound, number 7, Dougie Zuniga. At the plate, Dougie Zuniga, the shortstop today for Asuza.
He's had a really fine tournament here. A lot of his hits going in the opposite way and really helping out his team to find a way to get on base each time, as any leadoff hitter is supposed to do. As he chops one
that's grounded to shortstop to first base, and that is out number 1 recorded here in the bottom of the first inning. Dougie Asuza grounding out to short. The pitcher for New Taipei City's Taiwan, Yuyan Liu. On the mound, the right-hander facing number 2, Zach Escalera, the center fielder for Asuza, California. Asuza having a blowout in their first game, now fighting to win the championship here in the last game of the tournament. The wind is blowing out of the east pretty heavily, 23-mile-an-hour gust. It'll play a factor in a bit. And the pitch is a little high. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning. The top of the order for Asuza. The pitcher on the mound, Liu. The batter, Escalera, the center fielder. The right-hander versus the right-hander. And that's a shot over the third baseman, and it's going to go out into left field here. Base runner's going to hold at first. Escalera with a single into left field. And up to the plate now, number 9, Mo Aguirre. Mo Aguirre, the third baseman, who also has had a great tournament here this year, facing Liu.
Sure has had a great tournament here. As we said, Azusa's bats have been hot all weekend.
Fantastic play from the Asuza, California team. Liu on the mound delivers, and that's a strike 1 to Aguirre. Escalera at first after a fly ball single to left field, sailing right over the third baseman's head. Bottom of the first, no runs scored yet, 1 out. And Lou checks the runner at first, Escalera. Breezy day, sun is still out, it's about 94 degrees. Nothing on the radar as of yet in terms of rain or lightning, which we did have on Saturday. Thanks to Southern American Live Doppler radar, we were able to see that. And that one goes out into center field, and that's going to drop. The left fielder scooping that up as that went right in between both center left. And that's hit number 2 for Asuza with 2 runners on now. The number 4 batter, left-hander, batting in the cleanup spot, Gabe Guerrero. Gabe Guerrero, number 12, playing first base for Asuza. Had some good plays in yesterday's game that we got to see. On deck, number 5, Paxton Zubek. Zubek zoomed one into the stratosphere last night to advance his team here to the championship game. The right-hander, number 1, Lou, will have 2 runners on, 1 out, and the left-hander, Guerrero, at the plate. Bottom of the first, 1 out, 2 runners on. No score yet in the bottom of the first inning, and that's a nice bunt well laid down here down the third base line, and that's out number 2 at first base. Nice throw, nice play by the third baseman. Well executed sacrifice bunt by Guerrero, and the runners advance into scoring position.
Guerrero, they're showing that just because you're the 4-hole does not mean that you can't bunt, as he lays down one perfectly down the third base line for a nice sacrifice to get Escalera to third.
Usually expect the number 4 in the lineup to swing away and knock it out of the park, showing the dexterity and the ability to do small ball here, even with their big hitter. And now at the plate, number 5, Paxton Zubek takes strike 1 from Lou. 2 runners on, in scoring position, 2 outs. 0-1 the count to Zubek. Lou on the mound. Taipei, Taiwan, New City Taipei, Taiwan played late into the night last night. Actually played into the wee hour of the morning. 12 o'clock against Youngstown, Ohio, who had a great run coming up through the losers bracket. Almost pulled it off last night. Unfortunately, we're unable to, and now Taiwan faces Asuza. And that's high, ball 1. 1-1 the count, 2 outs, 2 runners on in scoring position. No score yet. 2 hits for Asuza. 1-1 the count. Lou pitching to Zubek, who has put one into the parking lot out by left field already this tournament. Swing and a miss. That one gets past the catcher, and that's going to allow a run to score. Number 2, Zach Escalera, the center fielder, scores after one gets past the catcher for Taiwan.
And Asuza takes the early lead here in the bottom of the first.
Yute Chu, the catcher for Taiwan, having that ball bounce right in front of him, off his chest plate and away to his left, and Escalera able to score. Mo Aguirre moves to third. Zubek at the plate takes ball 2. 2-2 the count, 2 outs, runner in scoring position here on third. And Paxton Zubek looking to add to the tally here. 1 run scored so far on 2 hits. Mo Aguirre at third. Zubek at the plate, and Lou on the mound. And that one's back to Lou. Lou's going to walk over to first and out number 3. But damage done. 1 run after 1 full inning of play in the championship game for the Palomino World Series 2025. Taiwan 0, Asuza 1. And we'll be right back after this brief commercial message. we're back from our commercial break. Number 17, top of the order, Yuxing Wang in the batter's box facing Joe Leva, number 16. Swing and a miss, strike one for Wang. Here in the top of the second inning, Pony Palomino World Series action 2025. And that's a swing foul tip. Two strikes.
A little bit of a better start here in this inning for Leva as he starts off this batter 0-2. As he should be a lot more comfortable now that his team put up a little one-run lead for him.
And he's settling into the mound here. Number 17, Wang in the batter's box. Foul ball going into the parking lot. As I was going to say earlier, before the action got heavy here, this broadcast is brought to you by Southern Sanitation and Southern American Live Doppler Radar and a few other sponsors. And that one goes out to right field, and right fielder making an adjustment makes an easy grab for out number 1, Wang, flying out to number, let's see who's out there, number 5, Paxton Zubek. Zubek out in right field. And Ding Huan Ku, the batter, the left-hander, versus Joe Leva on the mound, the starter for Asuza. Has 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out, nobody on here in the top of the second inning, and that's a high fastball. 80-mile-an-hour pitch. We've got the radar here. And as I was going to say, this is a free broadcast on YouTube, Laredo Pony channel. And that's ball 3 to the batter, Coop. In the age of subscriptions, paywalls, tokens, and all such sorts of other fees, Laredo Pony, pony.org, able to bring you this broadcast at no cost to the public. Free. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, thanks to our great sponsors, Southern Sanitation, our title sponsor. And that's down on the ground, and that's going to be ball 4 for Koo, and he's going to walk to first. So Leva a little unpredictable here. He started to settle down and now fires 4 balls to the batter, Koo, and that puts a runner on with 1 out. And the left-hander coming on, Yute Chu, the catcher, who bats left-handed, throws right-handed, comes to the plate to face Joe Leva here in the top of the second inning with Asuza leading 1-0, and that's high and outside. Vic Medros, the catcher for Asuza, jumping up to grab that one, not to let it go by. New Taipei City, Taiwan, aggressive runners on the base. Lots of speed here. And there he goes, just as I say it.
Oh, what a try right there by Gabe Guerrero. As he would have caught that, that would have been an easy little double play right there.
Absolutely, a hit and run, and the runner for New Taipei on his horse fast, getting out there, was already at second base when that ball was almost caught by Guerrero, the first baseman.
But just fell right under his glove.
1-1 the count, 1 out, 1 runner on. 1's all around here. And he does it again, goes off, and now he's got to go back. That's high in the air, and it's playable, and it is caught by Guerrero. So Guerrero, on a ball that's drifting high up in the air, is able to secure out number 2 and return the runner to first base with 2 outs and a runner on. Itu is back in the batter's box, number 9. Love to see this player play. He is a good runner, a good batter. And he bunts this one down here with 2 outs, and the speed of the runner, Itu, getting to first base on a bunt almost right to the pitcher, and he still managed to leg it out.
This seems to be regularly by Taiwan teams that come in. They always show really great speed and athleticism when they come down here to Laredo.
They bring some championship players here for sure. Number 16, Joe Leyva, was fast off the mound, but he still could not make that throw, even though it seemed that it would be an easy out at first. So 2 runners on, 2 outs, another left-hander, Yuyan Liu, and that one goes right to the first baseman. Guerrero steps on the bag, and that's it for the inning for Taiwan. 2 runners left stranded, no runs scored. As we go to the bottom of the second, Taiwan 0, Asuza 1, and we'll be right back. For 50 years, Southern Sanitation has been managing the waste disposal needs of the city of Laredo and the surrounding communities, doing its part in helping keep the community clean. Call Southern Sanitation at 956-723-3333 and let us help you manage all your waste disposal needs. Southern Sanitation, celebrating 50 years of service.
Life is full of great moments, special moments, shared with friends, family, and loved ones. But for some, pain deprives us from fully enjoying these moments. If chronic pain is keeping you from fully enjoying life, there is hope. Hi, I'm Dr. Marta Martinez. At Advanced Spine Pain Solutions, we're dedicated to treating our patients with the most advanced and compassionate care possible. Visit us for an evaluation and let our experienced staff help you get back to living a pain-free life.
Back live here at Pony Palomino World Series action, bottom of the second inning. Unitrade Stadium featuring New Taipei City, Taiwan versus Asuza, California. Number 23, the catcher, Vic Medlos at the plate facing the right-hander, Yuyan Liu. And that's going to be a foul. 0-1 the count here. 86-mile-an-hour fastball by Liu. Liu is pitching at the home of the Tecolotes de los Dos Laredos, and they have some good gear here, including a radar. That one is high here around the home plate, back foul ball into souvenir land. The catcher, Chu, thinking that he might have a play, decides not to pursue it. 0-2 the count. Nobody out, nobody on. Leadoff batter Vic Merlos, the catcher for Asuza, California, facing the right-hander Liu. And that one is shot the shortstop. And the throw to first base is on time, and out number 1 is recorded here. Asuza leads 1-0. Coming up through the winner's bracket, relatively well rested until they came into a game last night with Youngstown, Ohio, that went into the midnight hour for them to be able to advance here to this game tonight here at 7 o'clock. Asuza, number 6 at the plate, Martin Luna, sends one into center field, and that is out number 2 for Asuza. Liu getting Luna to fly out to the center fielder for New Taipei City, Taiwan, Xuan Hu, the center fielder. And now Anthony Flores, the designated hitter, who had a great game on the mound yesterday at the plate. Liu delivers. And that's strike 1 to Flores, the big unit, as we were calling him yesterday. Tall young man.
He threw some gas yesterday, up to 93 miles an hour.
Fastball fury yesterday.
First pitcher of this tournament that we saw here at Unitrade Stadium.
And that's foul tip.
See how he attacks here as he's the hitter.
0-2 the count to Anthony Flores. Liu on the mound, the starter for Taiwan. Nobody on, 2 outs. Liu on the mound, Flores in the box. At the plate, 0-2 the count, and the delivery. Swing and a miss by Flores, dropped by the catcher, but a quick tag for out number 3. And that will do it for the side. The game remains 0-1. Asuza leading Taiwan here as we go to the top of the 3rd inning in a fast-moving game so far. We'll be right back after these brief messages. Top of the 3rd inning, Pony Palomino World Series action live from Unitrade Stadium, Laredo, Texas. Leyva on the mound, firing to number 6, the top of the order for Taiwan. Wang Jian Ye, the shortstop, as he takes strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Ye. The pitcher Leyva delivers. And that's a swing foul tip. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody on here in the top of the 3rd inning. The leadoff batter for Taiwan, number 6, Ye.
Good job right there by Leyva to get ahead in the count 1-2. See how he can try to finish him off here.
And that's high for ball 2. So that'll even it out. 2-2 the count with nobody out, nobody on. Top of the 3rd inning. Asuza 1, Taiwan 0. World Championship on the line here for Taiwan and Asuza. Thank you to our sponsors, the City of Laredo, the County of Webb, Laredo Convention and Visitors Bureau, UISD and LISD. Thank you to both of them for their facilities and their transportation. Leyva on the mound, winds and delivers, and that's going to be ball 3. The Asuza crowd not happy with the call, but that's why they are in the bleachers and blue is behind the plate. Leyva on the mound delivers again, and that one is foul ball. Right by the third baseman, the third base coach. Number 6, Ye, the shortstop for Taiwan, also enjoying a spectacular tournament. Cannon for an arm, very disciplined base runner. Medals behind the plate, Leyva on the mound, and that one's going to be ball 4. And Ye, the shortstop, the leadoff batter here in the 3rd inning, will walk to first base. And we will see number 8, Shenji Shai, the second baseman, the left-hander. Jay, the left-hander, facing the right-hander Leva with a runner on and nobody out in the top of the third inning. And let's see how they approach it. Small ball, or will they hit? And it is small ball. There you go. Bunt right down to third baseline. And very well executed by Taiwan, but also by Mo Aguirre from Asuza, coming almost all the way to home plate there to scoop that up and toss it over to first base for out number 1. But the runner advances.
He showed some cat-like reflexes right there, charging in from third to throw out the runner at first base on the bunt attempt that Taiwan's been really successful with at bunting for hits.
The tall Mo Aguirre showing some cat-like reflexes, as my colleague said. Leva pitches to the next batter in the order, number 4. And we've lost our screen here. Let's see, number 4 is Shen, a player we've enjoyed watching. We've gotten to know his name really well. Shen Zhen, the first baseman for Taiwan, facing Leva, the right-hander, takes strike 1 from Leva. So 1-1 the count to Leva. Sorry, to Shen. Leva turning to look at the runner at second, delivers, and that's a swing and a miss. And again, we'll apologize to you. Sometimes the folks who are running the Jumbotron are also the official score, which is what we use to make the call on the pitch counts, will get it wrong. And so we'll shout it out. And so this time, there was actually 2 strikes when the swing and the miss came. And so out number 2. Number 3 for Taiwan takes strike 1. Shen Zheng, the designated hitter, with a runner at second and 2 outs, takes strike 1 from Leva. And that's a swing and a miss for strike 2. 74-mile-an-hour changeup there. And there is a breeze coming in at 12 miles an hour. The flags are flapping in the wind. I can see that our camera crews have taken their canopies off. And that's ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at second in scoring position with Zheng on at the plate. And that one's going to drop right into center field. Escalera going to try to make a play at home. And
Escalera showing the cannon of an arm again here to nail the runner at the plate, which I thought was going to be a for sure RBI single. But he shows me up there and throws out the Taiwanese runner.
And we got a little excited to hear both my color commentator and I. I was speechless for a moment there as I saw him race by, not get tagged, and then do a little dance to avoid the tag.
Give a little tango.
Eventually got tagged out on the play there. Escalera, with that bounce right in front of him, scoops it and fires a rocket down to home plate and was able to keep Taiwan from tying the score. So we'll be right back after an exciting end to the top half of the third inning. We'll be right back for the bottom with Asuza. Coming to the plate, number 3, James Rocha. Bottom of the third inning here. And that's a grounder right between the second base and the shortstop. By the batter, number 3, James Rocha.
Real quick there in the play so we didn't get to announce his name quick enough there as he starts it off nice and quick as he brings up the leadoff hitter Dougie Zuniga, number 7.
Dougie Zuniga, the top of the order for Asuza, takes ball 1 from Liu, the starter for Taiwan. Rocha, also having pitched a great game here during the tournament so far, is playing in left field at the moment. Zuniga, the leadoff, top of the order, takes strike 1 from Liu. So with a runner at first, 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out, Asuza leading 1-0 in the bottom of the third after a spectacular throw by Zach Escalera from Asuza to keep the runner from scoring after what seemed to be an RBI single. And the score remains 1-0 Asuza in the bottom of the third. Liu checking in on the runner, Rocha at first, is now looks over his shoulder and prepares to deliver to Dougie Zuniga, the shortstop. And that one grounds to first, foul ball.
Almost looked like it was about a spin back fair, but it looked like a little cue shot right there. Little cue ball.
You know, I don't know if the wind is blowing down at the ground level, but it's sure blowing up here. We can hear it whistling through the window here. And if you look at the umpire's pant legs area, they are flapping. Liu on the mound, number 7, Dougie Zuniga, taking a moment to rethink his position, steps out of the batter's box. Umpire says, let's hold on for a second. And at first base, the runner, James Rocha, speedster, trying to get on to second base here. And that one goes high into the air here. Third base line, right by the dugout, is foul.
Got pushed foul there by the wind.
Again, wind being the factor right now.
This wind's going to play a big role here in this game for any pop flies, as it could carry the ball out over the left field wall, or you're going to pop one up foul.
We apologize for the extra noise here. We're coming in from some of our sound equipment. Apologize for that. Number 7, Dougie Zuniga, sends one in the opposite direction. The wind's going to carry that one back in, but nope, it hits foul. So Dougie Zuniga making Liu earn the out. Pitch count a factor, although yesterday the strategy by Taiwan was about 30 pitches per pitcher, and out he went, and they rotated through 5 or almost 6 pitchers yesterday as they advanced here to the championship game.
Well,
Rocha taking the lead. Number 7, Dougie Zuniga at the plate, takes a chop over to right field, and the right fielder making an adjustment gets it. Took a chop at it. It looked like he swung awkwardly, didn't get all of it. And that is out number 1 with a runner at first. And number 2, Zach Escalera, the rifleman from center field who stopped the run earlier. And sorry for interrupting my color commentary, Jerry Medina III. You were about to say
about pitch counts here. Pitch counts in the last day of the tournament. I think they're going to try to probably write these pitchers as much as they can now, as there's no
tomorrow.
There's no tomorrow, no. Thank you for finishing that for me.
That's right. There's no tomorrow. There goes the runner, Rocha. Ooh. And foul ball by Escalera on a hit and run there.
Actually, I think it might have been a little bit of miscommunication as their third base coach kind of looks at Escalera telling him, hey, you saw your runner get a good jump there. Shouldn't have swung. You fouled it off. Had to return him back.
Yes, sir. And Liu on the mound trying to keep the score nice and tight here. Runner at first, Rocha Zach Escalera at the plate, and Lou checks in on Rocha over there, gets him back to the bag. Escalera, again, having a phenomenal tournament, both at the plate and defensively. Had one over-the-shoulder catch yesterday as well. And the wind is blowing. You can see it in his shirt. And Lou delivers a low ball to Escalera. 74-mile-an-hour changeup there. And one out here with one runner on. I don't want to give you the pitch counts because I don't know if they're accurate just yet. Escalera at the plate. Lou on the mound. 1-0 Asuza. Bottom of the third inning here at Unitrade Stadium. All of a sudden, the ump says, hold on a second here.
Escalera caught time a little bit late there. Calling a late timeout there can usually cause some chaos there for a pitcher. Sometimes they won't see it and they'll pick up their leg and throw a pitch, or they'll see it a little too late and stop their motion, which can.
Escalera fires one deep in the left field, and the left fielder's going to grab that for out number 2. And a runner stays stranded here at first, waiting for somebody to bring him in. Could it be the big unit Mo Aguirre? Tall and cat-like is how he was described earlier as he motored from third almost all the way home to scoop up a sacrifice bunt laid down by Taiwan. 2 outs, 1 runner on, bottom of the third. Asuza leading 1-0. Pony Palomino World Series action brought to you by Ringo's Legendary Barbecue. There goes a runner, Rocha. And the fly ball over to right field in a hit and run, but that will record out number 3 as the right fielder comes up with the grab, retires aside, and we will go on to the top of the 4th inning with Asuza leading 1-0. Thank you for joining us. We'll be right back after these brief commercial messages. Sheng, number 17, Yusheng Wang is the batter leading off for Taiwan here in the top of the 4th inning, and Joe Leyva still on the mound for Asuza and delivers ball 1 to Wang. Wang playing the 5 spot, the 3rd baseman for Taiwan. Takes ball 2 from Leyva. In the top of the 4th inning, there are no runs scored yet by Taiwan. 1 for Asuza. They lead. 2 balls account to Wang. Leyva on the mound winds and delivers. Low ball 3. Wind playing a factor here in a game sponsored by Ringo's Barbecue, legendary barbecue and burgers, home of the Tombstone Challenge. And that was inside ball 4. So 4 straight pitches, 4 straight balls to Wang, and he goes to first base. And Ting Huan Ku will come up to the plate. The left-hander. Ku Xing. The little lesson we learned yesterday from George Su, our good friend from San Antonio, professor at UTSA, got his PhD at Georgia Tech. And that's a foul tip, and that's...
Ooh, it's going to be a fair ball.
No.
Oh.
No. That's the that catcher with a little trickery there pushed that ball into fair territory.
I believe the first base umpire is saying that it might have clipped off Ku's leg, I believe.
It's possible, but the catcher did a little scooch.
He did flick it forward there to probably keep it fair.
Forward, trying to keep it fair.
Really good IQ right there by Merlos.
Yeah, absolutely.
Almost like his teammate at third base with a little cat-like reaction.
Yep, there we go. Now they're showing bunt again, so runner at first, and Leiva is going to check number 17, Wang. And Ku, the left-hander, again showing that he wants to bunt this ball. Mo Aguirre inching forward, and the throw back to first from Merlos, the catcher, trying to pick off the runner there at first. Still only 1 strike to Ku. Here in the top of the 4th with no outs and a runner at first, walked by Leiva. And Wang starts to take his lead from the bag. Ku sends it right back to my window. Almost comes into the press box.
Looks like there was a snag down there by one of the fans. As you can see, a reaction from the dugout of Asuza showing a little applause.
The Asuza team having a little fun there with one of the fans with a nice grab for a foul ball. Now, Danny Trevino or UISD, no, you cannot get that and return it to the concession stand for a snow cone. Old tradition here in Laredo, Texas, that if you took the baseball back to the concession stand after a foul ball, they would give you a snow cone for it. Top of the 4th inning with a runner at first, nobody out, 2 strikes to the batter Ku, Leiva on the mound, and Wang wanting to get to second base, waiting on the pitch, and that is high, ball 1 to Ku.
Your Leiva right here, you kind of want to get yourself a little ground ball to your fine shortstop over there, Dougie Zuniga, sure-handed as they can get here in this World Series.
Absolutely. Mo Aguirre playing up close, waiting to see if there's going to be a change in the strategy here by Ku at the batter's box. And again, Leiva aware that the Taiwanese team has some speed to it and have been aggressive in their base running. Some good scouting done by the coaches here from Asuza. And that's going to be ball 2. Leiva, little hop there on the mound, thinking he had something, and Blue said, nope, it's still a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 runner on, top of the 4th inning here at the Pony Palomino World Series. And there goes the runner, and that's going to be a foul.
I think the hitter number 10 right there trying to stay alive himself, not trying to go down looking. Even though his base runner did get a really good jump right there to possibly get to second safely.
And they are aggressive. That has been the Taiwanese modus operandi. Aggressive base running, small ball. They executed 2 suicide bunts to perfection. There he goes again, and this time he gets to second base, but no need to hurry. It's ball 4. The runner advancing on a walk to the batter. So 2 on base, nobody out. Top of the 4th inning, championship game, Pony Palomino World Series between New Taipei City, Taiwan, and Asuza, California. Both teams having advanced without losing in the tournament. Two undefeated teams looking for this shot at the title.
Looks like the coach from Asuza went to go talk to our home plate umpire here tonight, and looks to have maybe gotten a little bit of attention as the home plate umpire goes to his colleagues to see what he can get here.
Interesting when the Blues get together.
And they're gonna say it was a walk. It might have been the Asuza coach trying to see if the count was correct, see if he really was walked or not.
I thought he was walked. It looked like he was walked, so it's really easy. He's got his clicker in his hand. I'm sure he kept good track. 2 on, nobody out, and number 2 steps into the batter's box. The catcher, Yute Chu, the left-hander facing the starter, Joe Leva, who delivers. And a nice bunt by the catcher. An aggressive base running team, the Taiwanese, advanced both their runners to scoring positions on a sacrifice bunt laid down by the catcher perfectly. You couldn't have painted a better bunt if you were Picasso or Rembrandt.
Good bunt defense though there by Asuza as well to make sure to get it for sure out right there as the second baseman went over to cover to first base as Gabe Guerrero grabs it, checks over to third, and throws it on over to first for the out.
Leva winds and throws. Strike 1 to number 9. Itsu 2. The batter for Taiwan, 2.
I wouldn't be surprised here if Taiwan ends up trying to do a suicide squeeze like they did against Laredo two days ago.
And that one is to first base. He's going to hold the runner at third. Nice job by Gabe Guerrero to grab that and just stare down the runner from third, daring him to go, and then gingerly walking back a couple steps. Out number 2 is recorded here. Leva on the mound trying to make sure that the 2 hits he's given up so far don't turn into runs. Number 7, I believe, is at the plate here. Top of the order, Chung Tu Leo. Leo at the left field position has 1 strike, 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. Swing and a miss, strike 2 to Leo. Leo. Got a great correction from my friends over in New Taipei City, Taiwan last night on the pronunciation of Leo. We kept hearing Lee, but it's Leo for the batter here, the left fielder. With runners in scoring position, 2 outs, 2 strikes, Leva on the mound. Tension building here as Taiwan tries to break into the scoring category. Foul tip. Leo staying alive here, making Leva earn this out. Top of the 4th inning. Game sponsored by Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic and Advanced Spine Pain Solutions, as well as our good friends at Southern Sanitation. And that's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on, both in scoring positions. In the top of the 4th inning, Pony Palomino World Series action from Laredo, Texas. Shout out to UISD's Transportation Division. And that one is shot down first baseline, foul.
What a swing right there. Almost a little scary right there if you're Asuza, but you're able to keep your breath as that ball went foul.
Yep. And again, we're not sure how they'll play it. They have surprised us before with 2 outs, have committed to a suicide squeeze before.
I mean, Azusa's defense is playing deep. There's a pitch.
And that one is high into the air around the foul line, and that is out number 3 by Guerrero. And again, Taiwan strands 2 runners on the base after 2 hits, no errors, no runs scored. Asuza leads Taiwan 1-0 in the bottom of the 4th, coming right up. And we'll be right back after these brief messages.
For 50 years, Southern Sanitation has been managing the waste disposal needs of the city of Laredo and the surrounding communities, doing its part in helping keep the community clean. Call Southern Sanitation at 956-723-3333 and let us help you manage all your waste disposal needs. Southern Sanitation, celebrating 50 years of service.
Pony Palomino World Series action from Unitrade Stadium in Laredo, Texas. Bottom of the 4th inning, the leadoff batter for Asuza facing the right-hander. Foul ball, right-hander number 1, Liu, the pitcher for Taiwan. And we'll see who it is here. Gabe Guerrero, who just ended the inning for Taiwan with a catch in foul territory, ending the threat with 2 runners on, stranded by Taiwan. 1 strike, nobody on, and that's a chopper to shortstop, and that's out number 1 here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
These Taiwanese infielders are as sure-handed as you get as a whole group. They'll make very many mistakes, as it showed, as they are undefeated here in this tournament. But they find themselves down 1-0 in this game.
Still, as we saw yesterday, bats come alive late and runs get scored. Number 5, Paxton Zubek, the Rocket Man, sent one into the stratosphere yesterday that was impressive. Joe Leyva, the pitcher for Asuza, this was his first time we've seen him here, having a great game. The pitcher now for Taiwan, also first time we get to see him. Liu facing Zubek. Chu behind the plate. Liu at the mound here in the bottom of the 4th with no outs.
Saws him off there, a little soft pop up right there to the second baseman.
And it is actually out number 2 as the 2 bright yellow dots show up on the board there. Number 23, Vic Merlos, the catcher. Now, and Merlos at the plate with Liu on the mound, and he gets strike 1 from Liu. 2 outs here at the bottom of the 4th, clinging to a slim 1-0 lead against Taiwan. Merlos looking to get something started here in the bottom of the fourth to add to that slim lead. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 2 for Merlos. Blue, the starter, now having completed 3 full innings, trying to get his 4th under his belt here, has only given up 3 runs. Oh, sorry, three hits and 1 run, and the second baseman scoops and throws out number 3. 1, 2, 3. The side is retired, and we go to the top of the 5th inning with Asuza leading 1-0 here at the Pony Palomino World Series Championship game between Taiwan and California. And we'll be right back. And we're back live here, Pony Palomino World Series action from Unitrade Stadium, Laredo, Texas. On the mound, Joe Leyva for Asuza will face the leadoff batter, number 6, Huang Shen Ye, as he delivers ball 4. Or something happened.
Hits him. That was his first pitch of the inning.
First, that's what I was saying.
Excuse me.
That seemed odd to me. We just got back, and that was the first batter, and he walks. And I did not see the ball strike him, though, and I'm looking at the replay here. Gets him on the wrist. Gets him on the wrist, and that's why I didn't see it. So that was the first pitch to the first batter, and Leyva hits him on the wrist. Or elbow.
That's their trainer. That is the trainer out there for Taiwan.
Let me rewind this and see it back here and see where it hits him, because I can see it here. And let's see where it hits him.
Looked to be a subtle little tap there from the ball.
And we'll get a look at it in a second here, but it caught me off guard. Yep. Gets him up around the elbow. And there he goes, running in a hit and run. And look at that aggressive base running, as we said, that these folks from Taiwan play some fast baseball on the bases. So the second batter for Taiwan in the top of the 5th inning, Sheng Shei smacks one into right field in the 4 hole, and the runner The leadoff batter, Ye, makes it all the way to third base with some very aggressive base running. And here we go, a sacrifice.
Oh, suicide.
Look at that. Look at that. What a play by Taiwan. Squeezed that bunt right down that third baseline, and the runner was almost running neck and neck with the third baseman across the plate before the third baseman knew what was going on. So Shin, the first baseman, bunts that successfully, and now Sheng will step into the batter's box with 2 runners on. The score now tied here in the top of the 5th inning with nobody out and runners on second and first. And Zing at the plate. Leva on the mound, the starter, pitching a good game. Just Taiwan using that small ball strategy and the aggressive base running that they've done all tournament long to score here.
Double steal, hit and run double steal.
Yeah, hit and run double steal. And you can just, again, as I said, the aggressiveness of the base runners for Taiwan, when all of a sudden it's like a switch gets hit and these runners start racing around the bases.
Again, Taiwan, the second half of games, coming alive here in the top of the 5th inning, showing the small ball, showing the running, showing any little bit of baseball that some people have scratched out of their play. Going old school here.
Old school. And the coach coming to the mound saying, guys, we got to do something here. Talking to his team. The Taiwan strategy has always been, let me get you on base and then we'll scoot you forward with bunts and hit and runs. Aggressive base running. And they have speed here on the Taiwanese team. Their motors get going and you can see it already. 2 runs scored in this inning. You've got runners at the corners and nobody out. Number 17, Wang, steps into the batter's box to face Leva with a chance to add to the 1-run lead they've got here over Asuza. And the pitch is a strike to Wang.
See what Wang does here.
Zhang over at first just did an excellent job of punching that through to the outfield. Runners at the corner. There he goes.
Oh, suicide again. And they're going to get a double play out of it, as that is one of the cons when you do a suicide squeeze, as both runners from the corners took off going. I believe that is Wang. Mm-hmm. Jumps up, bunts it, but pops it right back up to Mo Aguirre, catches it and lobs it on over to first base, Gabe Guerrero, to turn the double play.
And I'm not sure if he was trying to protect the runner coming in, because he had already committed to going home, and he jumped up, left his feet, took the bat up as high as he could to bunt that, and bunted it right up into the air to Mo Aguirre, and they were successful getting out at first as well. Strike 1 to the batter Koo, the left-hander, with a runner at third and 2 outs. 0-1 the count to Koo, and Koo takes ball 1 from Leva. Odd play. I could see what they wanted to do. The strategy was laid out perfectly, but the execution not so much. That's low on the ground there for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning, as Taiwan's small ball game has come to life here in the top of the 5th. And Koo takes ball 3 from Leva, with a runner at third, eagerly trying to get home to add to the lead here. The Taiwan team, great strategist, great execution, and that was low in the dirt for ball 4, and Koo will walk to first to get runners into the corners for Taiwan. Leva not pitching a bad game, not at all, just the strategy of the Taiwanese team using the bunts, the hit and runs to advance the runners as well as they have here this afternoon. And number 2, the left-hander, the catcher, Yute Chu, at the plate. Leva delivers, and that's a foul ball over to his own dugout. At the corners, await the runners for Taiwan, with Chu trying to add to a lead that they've just garnered here in the top of the 5th inning. 2 runs have scored here. 0-1 the count, and the runner daring the catcher to throw. As he scoots over to second base, he started walking halfway through, saying, "Throw it, come on." But no dice. Medros, crafty veteran, knew better than to get himself into that mess with the speedy Taiwanese team. So now runners in scoring position, 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. And that one's down the first base line. Guerrero's going to pick that up quickly. And out number 3, 2 men left stranded, but 2 runs score. And Taiwan takes the lead from Asuza here in the 5th inning. So we go to the bottom half of the inning. Asuza trailing 2-1, and we'll be right back. Back to Pony Palomino live action here at Unitrade Stadium. Championship game between Taiwan and California. Bottom of the 5th inning, the leadoff batter number 6, Martin Luna, facing Liu on the mound. Takes strike 1 from Liu. What an exciting top of the 5th inning here, with Taiwan capturing the lead after trailing by 1 for most of the game. Liu on the mound winds and delivers. Ball 1. 1-1 the count. Nobody on. Top running team here is Taiwan. I have seen them run the bases exceptionally well. Liu on the mound, Martin Luna at the plate. And he takes strike 2 from Liu. Martin Luna, the leadoff batter for Asuza here in the bottom of the 5th. And that's a foul ball over into Souvenir Land. On deck for Asuza, 0. Anthony Flores, the designated hitter. The big unit pitched himself a heck of a game, throwing fastballs into the 90s yesterday. Lou on the mound winds and delivers a high fastball, 2-2 the count. The winds have settled down here a little bit, about 10 miles an hour still, but settling down. That gusted all the way up to 23, and it seems to have dissipated already. Lou looks in and winds, and that's low for ball 3. So a full count to Martin Luna with nobody on and nobody out in the bottom of the 5th. In a game brought to you by Andy's Mobility, Andy's Auto Air, Rotex Trucking, and Sunbelt Air Conditioning, keeping you cool on the way to Texas. Lou winds, delivers, and that's a shot, and that's going to roll out into the outfield, and the center fielder will pick that up, put that back in. The center fielder, Ting Shan Ku, putting that back inside. So a runner at first, the leadoff batter Luna, reaching first base on a single to center, has Flores, Anthony Flores, the DH, stepping into the batter's box to face Lou, the pitcher for Taiwan, the starter. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. Ooh. And Asuza doing their own version of small ball, trying to bunt that one down third baseline. Bunted foul.
See, the trying to get some success.
Great action. And someone asking for better intermissions. Unfortunately, that's how we are able to provide this to you at no cost. There are subscriptions and paywalls at some of the other games that have been provided. Well, we do it for free because we have great sponsors who allow us to broadcast. And that's a pop-up bunt there. It's going to be out in fair play by the catcher. So we apologize that we don't have any entertaining or other item for you in the intermissions. Although sometimes when there are discussions, changes of pitchers, injuries, we will stay live, and you might hear the stadium music in the background. But our commercials are designed to help us keep this broadcast free for you. Runner at first, number 3 at the plate, James Rocha. Lou on the mound, 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning, and a throw back to first to try to keep the runner tight to the bag. Taiwan taking the lead here in the top of the 5th. Asuza trying to recapture it here in the bottom. Rocha at the plate, Lou on the mound, and the runner at first trying to get on to second. And that's a foul ball. Good
swing there by Rocha. His last at bat, he went up the middle for a single. See what he can do here to start a rally here, for his team.
Outstanding play by the Asuza, California team throughout the tournament. Rocha having himself a really great tournament here.
From both sides of the play. Defense, offense, pitching, every aspect of the game.
And he takes ball 1 from Lou. 1-1 the count, 1 out. Runner at first. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning, trailing 1-2. Taiwan taking the lead here in the top of the 5th. And Rocha stands in, waiting for Lou to wind and deliver.
Oh! Looks like Taiwan almost guessed correctly. I believe that is Martin Luna over there at first base as he fakes the steal. Taiwan has a pitch out there and almost backpick him there at first base.
Absolutely, and the Asuza team trying to mimic a little bit of what the Taiwanese do in their base running, but Chu, the catcher, out of his stands in a hurry to get the runner Luna back to first. Lou delivers, and that's a strike. 2-2 the count with 1 out and a runner on first, and Lou delivers that strike at 74 miles an hour to Rocha, the batter. at the plate. And in the on-deck circle, number 7, the top of the order, Dougie Zuniga, waiting for his chance at bat. Luna leading off. Rocha saying, hey, I gotta think this through. Steps out of the batter's box for a second. Lou pretty much in control. Not too much done so far. He allowed one run in the first inning. 4 hits only so far. No errors by either team. Lou looks in, winds and delivers, and that's a shot in the center field. The center fielder, Koo, scooping that up, and out number 2 is in the books. With Asuza trailing 1-0 and with a runner on, here comes the top of the order, which I say is always fortuitous when you get the top of the order and you have people on base, as the top of the order usually features some great bats, and Dougie Zuniga is certainly one of those. Speedster in his own right, good stick, great defensive player. Dougie Zuniga facing Lou here on the mound, and the delivery low on the ground. Chu keeps it in front of him, quickly running out to get that, not to let Martin Luna get all the way down to second, so he'll hold them there first. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, 1 runner on. 2-1 Taiwan leading Asuza, bottom of the 5th inning. Live action from Pony Palomino World Series. Unitrade Stadium, an ASM Global managed facility owned by the city of Laredo. Thank you to the taxpayers for this fine facility that has attracted so many athletic events. We've hosted minor league teams, international major league teams, and so many youth activities here like this one here, soccer and other events held here at Unitrade Stadium. This broadcast brought to you by Laredo Sports Medicine, and that is low into the ground. So ball 2 from Lou to Dougie Zuniga from Asuza, the shortstop today. Luna still at first, trying to get to second. 2 outs, 2 balls to the pitch to the batter Zuniga, and Lou, the pitcher, trying to earn his 3rd out here. And that goes straight up in the air. The first baseman and the catcher both looking for it, and the wind playing a little bit of a factor as that one went about midfield of the infield and then drifted all the way back into foul territory. But Chu, the catcher, successfully tracking it down for out number 3. And so after 5 full innings of baseball here at Unitrade Stadium, Pony Palomino World Series action, Taiwan leads 2-1 as we go to the top of the 6th inning, and we'll be right back.
For 50 years, Southern Sanitation has been managing the waste disposal needs of the city of Laredo and the surrounding communities, doing its part in helping keep the community clean. Call Southern Sanitation at 956-723-3333 and let us help you manage all your waste disposal needs. Southern Sanitation, celebrating 50 years of service.
Pony Palomino World Series action here, top of the 6th inning. And number 9 for Taiwan takes the first pitch from pitcher Joe Leva from Asuza. Number 9, Chinchin. I'm sorry, it's Itsu. The batter for Taiwan. And he takes ball 1. 1-1 the count, top of the 6th inning. Taiwan clinging to a 1-run lead that they earned in the last inning. Swing, foul tip, strike 2 to 2.
We also have a new pitcher here on the mound for Asuza, number 12, Gabe Guerrero, previously playing first base, with Anthony Flores taking his place at the corner over there.
So Anthony Flores, the big unit, about 3 or 4 inches taller than Gabe Guerrero, is now at first, and Gabe Guerrero has now moved onto the mound, and Joe Leva has left us, so I apologize. And that one goes sailing over Anthony Flores' head. We're just talking about his height, and that one just kind of sails over his head. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, top of the 6th inning. Pony Palomino World Series Championship game here, moving quite quickly. And that's the ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes here, Guerrero. The reliever, relieving Joe Leva after Leva pitched 5 complete innings here in the championship game. Allowed 5 hits, 2 runs. And that's inside ball 4, and number 9, 2, he'd say 2, is headed to first base. The leadoff batter here in the top of the 6th. And now number 7, top of the order, Shingjin Leo Shengzhou.
The goal here of your Asuza is to make sure you maintain this 1-run deficit, so like that your offense has a good chance of here when you come up in the bottom of the 6th. So if you're Guerrero right here, you're going to want to pound the strike zone with strikes, get some ground balls, hopefully punch some people out. But right now in this moment, you got to be careful with the small ball of Taiwan, as they got the runner on first base, and they've been showing it a lot when they get that runner on.
Leo Shengzhou showing bunt already with, and there he goes to second base, and he gets him.
What a throw right there by Vic Merlos, as Taiwan tried doing a little slash right there where the hitter's going to try to show bunt, rear back, and swing, and he swings and misses, and he goes out and throws out the runner. Ishe, 2. Vic Merlos with a nice, strong, accurate throw, as there will be 1 down here in the top of the 6th inning. Guerrero winds and kicks.
Thank you for continuing that for us. That was an excellent throw by Vic Merlos. Fantastic. Catcher jumped out of his seat, flung it over to second base accurately, and was able to get the speedy runner from Taiwan, who has been exceptional at running the bases. So Ye, the shortstop, fouls over into the third base area. 2 strikes to Ye. 1 out, nobody on, as Vic Merlos made sure of that, throwing out the runner, Leo, at second base. And here we go, as Guerrero gets the batter to ground out, and out number 2 is recorded right here.
Right there, good play right there. Dougie Zuniga moving to his glove side, covering ground up the middle, and slings it on over the Flores at first base to get out number 2.
He is a great shortstop. He has moved in both directions, left and right, glove side and away, backhanded, and he's managed. He had one over the shoulder also, a blooper that went into shallow left field in the last game, the last time he were here last night. And now number 6 for Taiwan, Ye faces Guerrero. Feints bunt, but it's ball 1. 2 outs, nobody on, top of the 6th inning, as the game starts to get closer to the end here. Not too many at-bats left, got to make the most of them. And Guerrero delivers, and that's a shot in left field, and that's going to drop
Foul.
Foul.
That's a long, that's what you call a long strike right there. If you're Guerrero, you don't think nothing much of it. Just be a little bit more careful there. As you can see that he has the power to drive one out there. And yet again, those are a little bit misleading sometimes because if they get straightened out, then it turns out to be a little routine fly ball.
And Guerrero winds and throws, and that one's down third baseline. Foul.
Seems to me that the hitter right here wants to hit a ball towards the pull side. If you're Guerrero, you're going to want to throw something soft on the outer half, hopefully to get him swinging out of his shoes.
And the wind is blowing out of the east, and so if you're knocking it in that direction towards left field, you may get a little assistance here. Guerrero winds and throws, and that one is to the sure-handed Zuniga.
There it is.
Out number 3.
Breaking ball pitch on the outer half gets him to roll it over, get out of this inning to keep the lead for Taiwan 2-1, giving his team a shot right here.
And with that, we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Taiwan clinging to a 1-run lead, 2-1, and Asuza will try to claw its way into a tie and maybe take the lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. We'll be right back. Pony Palomino World Series action live here, bottom of the 6th. The leadoff batter, number 2 for Asuza, Zach Escaleta, the rifleman from center field, takes strike 1 from Liu, the starter, still on the mound here for Taiwan. And that's low, gets past Chu. 1-1 the count. Escaleta preventing a run from scoring in the 2nd inning with a line shot all the way from center field to home plate to catch the runner before he could cross the plate. And he takes ball 2 from Liu. 2-1 the count. 76-mile-an-hour fastball there from Liu. This is the home of the Tecolotes de los Dos Laredos. They've got a great jumbotron and a jumbo strip out there, and that one is going to roll to the second baseman. Oh, Escaleta, the speedy Escaleta, gets to first base before the second baseman can get the ball to the first baseman. So the leadoff batter for Asuza gets onto the base.
That was a close play right there. Bang, bang. Escaleta showing off the wheels. As we know, he does have a cannon for an arm.
And wheels to match for it. So, number 9, Mo Aguirre, the second batter of this inning, stepping into the batter's box, but he's going to wait while the coach for Taiwan comes out to visit with Liu, pats him on the back here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Will we see a change? I can see the bullpen door still closed over there. Nobody coming yet. It's a conversation about what we do next and strategy. Not ready for a change, I think. And here comes Blue to say, break it up. Let's get back to play some baseball. Number 9, Mo Aguirre, the third baseman for the nimble third baseman for Asuza.
Yeah, showed cat-like reflexes earlier in this game to get a bunt.
Will face Lou, the starter, the right-hander, with the speedy Zach Escalera on at first, trying to get on to second base here. And the first pitch from Lou to Aguirre. Aguirre showing bunt. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning, Asuza trailing by 2-1. Hoping to get something started here. Bottom of the 6th inning, 1 runner on, 1 ball, no strikes, no outs, and Lou pitching to Mo Aguirre. Mo Aguirre
Ball.
takes ball 2 from Lou. And Chu, the catcher, stayed frozen for a few seconds just to show the umpire, hey, look, this is as good as it gets. And Blue just as stoic as the catcher himself. Runner at first. Aguirre, the third baseman, in the batter's box facing Lou on the mound, and the pitch. And there goes the runner, but Aguirre gets a little piece of that. Foul ball.
Little bunt steal action, taking a page right out of Taiwan's playbook.
Yep. Unfortunately, Escalera's going to go back to first, try to do this all over again. 2 balls, 1 strike, nobody out, bottom of the 6th inning, in a game brought to you by Southern American Live Doppler Radar. We've been watching that all game long here, as the winds had played a factor early on, but not so much anymore. Aguirre showing bunt, and he takes a strike from Lou. So 2-2 the count with nobody out, and Escalera waiting to get going to second base. Mo Aguirre waiting for his pitch, and in the on-deck circle, Gabe Guerrero waiting for his chance to bat. Oh, and Lou wants to check Escalera over at first, make sure he takes a much smaller lead. 2-2 the count, nobody out, runner at first. Mo Aguirre, the third baseman, at the plate, and there goes the runner. Escalera swinging away. Aguirre sends that into the net behind the plate.
Got 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Mo Aguirre at the plate. See if he can bring in Escalera here with 1 swing of the bat, or pass it on to his teammate, number 12, Gabe Guerrero, on deck, awaiting his appearance.
Lou on the mound, looking intently at Mo Aguirre as he delivers a high fastball, 87 miles an hour, for a full count. And with that, Zach Escalera will prepare to get himself going here, with Mo Aguirre anxiously awaiting for Lou to throw him something he can hit. Looks intensely, winds, delivers, and that is
ball 4.
Ball 4. And Lou cannot believe it. Lou is just
Looks a little upset right there. He didn't get the call.
Absolutely. The emotion of the young man, thinking he had that last pitch as a strike. Bottom of the 6th inning, 2 runners now on for Asuza and the left-hander. Now pitching, originally started at first base, Gabe Guerrero makes his way to the batter's box. But the coach says, hold on a second. Taiwan says, I think I want to make a change here. And so the translator coming out to talk to Blue, to the umpire,
Ooh, looks like they're just going
And
to
the
move
coach
Leo to first.
is just
I mean,
saying,
second base, excuse me.
I want my second baseman, Sheng Zhe Jay, there we go, Jay, into the pitcher's position. And number one, Lou, the starter, moving into second base. Pony Palomino World Series action. We'll stay with you here as we watch the pitcher, relieving Lou Shea, warm up here. Talk a little bit about the Asuza team, down by one with 2 runners on, nobody out. The left-hander Guerrero coming into the batter's box here, get his chance at bat, and let's see what they can do. Asuza, first game we got to see them play was the first game of the tournament against Chicago, Illinois on Friday morning, and they just blew them out 15-0 in that first game. Chicago, Illinois, traveling from as far away as Asuza, got in on Thursday. They looked a little tired. They did not bring a big contingent, and the heat and the travel take their toll. Asuza has almost 20 players here. They've got 19 on the roster. A couple that I saw last year still playing. Don Prieto I see there. Well coached, very disciplined baseball team, very emotional baseball team.
With a lot of passion for sure. We saw from Saturday night pitcher Joseph Moreno.
Absolutely, having a phenomenal game, just doing a great job. Just could have asked more of your pitcher, and just out of nowhere gets ejected from the game. Unfortunate incident there. And we return. So here we go. With 2 runners on, Gabe Guerrero, the left-hander, on to face the new pitcher, the former second baseman, who checks the runner at second.
Almost falls over. Escalada over there at second base.
Yep. Shea, the second baseman, as I said, coming in relief of Lou, facing Guerrero, his first batter after the swap here. Nobody out, 2 on, and that's a bunt attempt, goes foul into the net. 0-1 the count, 85-mile-an-hour pitch from Shea. And we're going to try to make sure that we get these names pronounced right. My good friend George Sue, the professor from UTSA, not available for us tonight, went back home. Hopefully he's still watching his team here, Taiwan.
Oh, throws it away. Escalada gets up, but no advance as the center fielder crashes in hard there to keep the runner from advancing.
Somewhat of an ill-advised throw, because what he's doing is he's spinning his whole body around.
Yeah, it's called the spin move right there. It's the quickest move you can get out of there. You got your spin move and your inside move.
And, you know, the Asuza team not known for its base stealing. Guerrero gets a bunt.
Oh!
And there we go. So that bunt, not executed as well as they'd wanted to. They got the force out at third. Runner could not get the double play, so the batter gets to first base successfully. As this particular play tongue-tied me here. Number 5, Paxton Zubek at the plate now to face Shea. The bunt, unsuccessful, records out number 1. 2 runners on, Zubek at the plate, Shea on the mound, and the delivery is a ball. So Zubik and the umpire are having a little discussion. The catcher stands up and says, "Hey, I've got something here," shows the ball. Not sure what the discussion was between the catcher and the umpire first, and then Zubik turns to talk to the umpire. Now the umpires gather over by the mound to discuss what just transpired. Not quite sure. Not quite sure what's happening here. Bottom of the 6th inning, Taiwan leading 2-1 with Asuza having 2 runners here on base, 1 out, and Paxton Zubik, who has displayed phenomenal power with his bat, knocked one over by the Paint and Body Shop down the way here. Probably the furthest home run we've seen of the tournament. Facing Shea, the pitcher for Taiwan, and that one goes into left field, but that's going to be foul.
Flies into the bullpen, foul ball for Paxton Zubik. As we've seen, he can zoom the ball out of here.
Absolutely, and with the wind blowing out of the east, if he gets that just right, he may put one in at the Paint and Body Shop, maybe ding a car along the way, giving the Paint and Body Shop a little extra work. Nice crowd here tonight. We had the team from Italy join us last night. I don't see them in the crowd here just yet. And if they are here, we want to welcome them. That's a foul ball the other way. I believe so. The team from Italy has joined us. Great game by Grosseto, Italy here. Great tournament run. Unable to make it to the championship game. Zubik at the plate. Shea on the mound with 2 runners on in the bottom of 6, and that's a ground ball foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 runners on. 2-1 the score here. Taiwan leading Asuza in the bottom of the 6th in what has turned out to be a classic duel between these 2 teams. Both powerhouse hitters, but tonight it's been small ball. Zubik at the plate. Shea on the mound, winds and delivers 1 low and outside, 2 to the count.
Let's see what the Zubik can get out of here, and Asuza see if they can advance that runner in, hopefully tie this game, or maybe possibly take the lead to go into the top of the 7th.
Great action brought to you by Southern Sanitation, Laredo Sports Medicine Clinic, and all our other sponsors helping us to keep this transmission free. And the pitch is a strike 3, and Shea strikes out the batter Zubik, looking. And let's see what number the catcher, Vic Merlos, can do here with 2 outs and 2 runners on. Talking yesterday to my other color commentary colleague, Valdi Guzman, a former high school standout, played collegiate ball, was talking about missed opportunities when you leave runners in scoring positions. Not too many of those as the game wanes on, and here we are. Merlos takes strike 1 from Jay. With a runner at second and a runner at first, 1 strike and 2 outs. Only 1 more frame to go. Bottom of the 6th, and Asuza trailing Taiwan 2-1. Shea looks over at the runner at second, winds and delivers, and that's high. Ball 1.
Medlos right here, if you're him, you're just going to want to be nice light with the bat, get a little base hit. You don't need to do too much. Pass it on to Martin Luna, who's on deck, or possibly have, I believe, Ismoa get it at second base and come in and score with a little base hit.
2 outs here, 1-1 the count. The delivery is low, 2-1 the count now, with 2 runners on. Runner at second, runner at first. Wind no longer a factor here. It has tamped down considerably. Under the lights, Unitrade Stadium, Laredo, Texas, live Pony Palomino World Series action, the championship game. Shea delivers, and Medlos swing and a miss, strike two. Great Pony Palomino World Series action all week long. Started on Friday, wraps up here tonight with this championship game between Taiwan and Asuza, California. Medlos at the plate, Shea on the mound, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on, 2-1 Taiwan. And the pitch is a grounded to third and a force out at third to end the inning, and the score remains 2-1 for Taiwan as we go to the last frame of the last game of the night. The championship game, Taiwan leading Asuza 2-1, and we'll be right back.
For 50 years, Southern Sanitation has been managing the waste disposal needs of the city of Laredo and the surrounding communities, doing its part in helping keep the community clean. Call Southern Sanitation at 956-723-3333 and let us help you manage all your waste disposal needs. Southern Sanitation, celebrating 50 years of service.
Life is full of great moments, special moments, shared with friends, family, and loved ones. But for some, pain deprives us from fully enjoying these moments. If chronic pain is keeping you from fully enjoying life, there is hope. Hi, I'm Dr. Marta Martinez. At Advanced Spine Pain Solutions, we're dedicated to treating our patients with the most advanced and compassionate care possible. Visit us for an evaluation and let our experienced staff help you get back to living a pain-free life.
And we're live here, Pony Palomino World Series, the championship game, the last inning from Unitrade Stadium. This could be the last inning of the series.
Or we could go to extras. Just all depends here. As it's baseball, anything can happen. See some magic.
And we love baseball, so we wouldn't mind extra innings, but players have been tired. They want to win. They want to win, and they're going to do everything they can here in the 7th inning. The coach and the translator talking to the Pony officials here at home plate, all the way from the backstop. Not sure if the camera is catching that action as they're talking. If they're talking over there, see if we can get the cameras to kind of focus in over there. Didn't know what was being said. Not that I could read lips from this far away, but wanted to get a glimpse of what was being said between coach, translator, and Pony officials. And here we go, Guerrero on the mound, pitching to the leadoff batter for Taiwan, and strike one is delivered. Number 8, Shenji Shea, who has been pitching now for Taiwan, in the batter's box. 1-1 the count, top of the 7th inning. Taiwan clinging to a slim 1-run lead here, facing Guerrero on the mound, and that one is high into the air. Left field, the wind drifting that just a little bit, and out number 1 is recorded by the left fielder, James Rocha.
That was a big league pop fly right there. Rocha fighting the wind a little bit, showing a little of his moonwalking, Michael Jackson style.
Absolutely. Just trying to stay under it. And again, the wind not playing that much of a factor, but it did drift a little bit. So Shenzhen J takes ball one from Gabe Guerrero, the second batter in tonight's 7th inning. Facing Guerrero, the pitcher, takes strike one from Guerrero. 1-1 the count in what could be the last inning of the series. Guerrero hoping to end the inning with no more runs scored so they can get a shot at the title in the bottom of the 7th. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out here. Shenzhen at the plate. Guerrero on the mound. The windup, the delivery. Ooh, and that's inside. Almost gets Shenzhen. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Nobody on here in the top of the 7th inning of the championship game between New Taipei City, Taiwan, and Asuza, California. And that one gets out into the outfield there, right field. Shenzhen single to right field, puts a runner on with number 1. Lou, the second baseman, coming to the plate.
What a shot right there by Sensen to hit it right past the diving Flores at first base for a single.
And George Sue, our good friend in San Antonio, might be out of his chair at that moment, jumping up and down as his team continues to show great baseball here, leading 2-1. George, they're going to throw a parade for you. You're going to be so famous over in your hometown of New Taipei City, Taiwan. George was gracious enough to spend his time with us on Saturday, volunteered out of the stands rather than sit and watch the game, came up here with us and helped us with the pronunciations. Not that I did any better today, George. I'm sorry. Strike from Guerrero to the batter Lou. 1 out here, 1 runner on, and yours truly having a hard time with the names, but George Sue from San Antonio giving us a good hand. The Taiwanese always bringing a great contingent to Laredo, and they come from everywhere in Texas, Austin, San Antonio, Houston, Dallas, to watch their team. Great national pride there by the Taiwanese. Swing and a miss, and the runner's going, and that one gets away from the second baseman, and there might be a play.
Oh, and the hose at Escalera with another monster throw to nail the runner Sensen at third, as it looked like a close play, but the umpire is going to call him out right there. What a throw out there by the riflesman Escalera.
Second time he keeps the runner from advancing. What an unfortunate turn of events. He could have been in scoring position. 2 outs now, 2 strikes to Lou, and Guerrero strikes out Lou looking, and that will do it for the top of the 7th inning. Taiwan leading 2-1. Escalera preventing what could have been another run with a rifled shot from center field to take out the runner at third base. Fantastic baseball being played here tonight as we go to the bottom of the 7th, and we'll be right back as we catch our breath after that exciting top half of the 7th inning. recovering from an exciting top of the 7th inning. And here we go. The bottom of the last frame. Number 6. Martin Luna, the second baseman for Asuza, will face number 8 on the mound, Shea, as he delivers strike 1 to the leadoff batter Martin Luna here in the bottom of the 7th inning. They trail Taiwan by 1 run, 2-1 here. Shea winds and delivers, and that is low and outside. 1-1 the count. Exciting Pony Palomino World Series action here. Zach Escalera, the center fielder, throwing out a runner at third, preventing what could have been another run added. Now we'll hope his team can take advantage of his defensive play and score to tie the game or win. 2 balls, 1 strike, nobody out. Top of the order here, number 6, the leadoff, Martin Luna. And that's a grounder to second. And the second baseman handles it nicely and easily. Out number 1.
2 outs away here for Taiwan to win this, and 2 outs remain here for Asuza.
The urgency, the opportunities as the clock starts to tick for Asuza. They've got to get something done, and here comes the designated hitter. Number 0, Anthony Flores, the big unit. And the pitch is a strike from Shea to Flores. Chu looks back at the umpire with a little bit of satisfaction on that call. And Shea winds and delivers. And that's strike 2 to Flores. Little change up there, 71 mile an hour. 0-2 the count. 1 out, nobody on. The second batter in the order here, Flores, facing Shea, and the delivery. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that is out number 2. 1 more to go. Can Taiwan close it out here, or will Asuza find some magic with James Rocha?
It all lands on the shoulders of James Rocha right here. Down to the final out of the night for Asuza.
He has had a phenomenal tournament. It is unfortunate if he were to lose because he's had such a great run here. But Taiwan has also, and that's a grounder, the short and the throw.
Safe! They call him safe as the Taiwan team accidentally runs onto the field early.
Oh my, safe at first. Rocha with the afterburners. Flamey going on into first base head first was called safe. I cannot tell you whether that was or wasn't safe. I'm going to go look back at the replay here in just a second. Unfortunately, don't have the ability to show you all what we're seeing. But let's see if our crew manning the cameras and our directors manning the switcher up here caught that, so that we can see and maybe give you all an insight as to what just happened with James Rocha going head first into first base here. We got Hector with Game Changer talking in our background here, interrupting the call. So we're going to find out in just a second if we can see it. Oh, there it is. Let me pull it back real quick.
They're discussing there's going to be interference running into the field. That's what they're discussing.
And let's see what we've got. We're live here, Hector. Please step back away from the microphones while we continue to broadcast here. Let's see what we got. I cannot see it. I'm so excited. This game could be going on or it could be over. What's the discussion happening down on the field? We're going to see what happens here as the big unit struck out and James Rocha comes on, hits a grounder to shortstop. Shortstop flings it over to first. And Rocha with the afterburners head first into first base is called safe. And everyone in the stadium thought it was an out. So here we go. And as we look at it, let me see what I can see. And here comes And to me, I'm here looking at it as he slides across. It's so hard to tell. Ball hits the glove just about the time Rocha hits the bag.
What a show of effort there by Rocha to take off running and keep sprinting all the way through as I'm taking a look at this
And so
replay
there
I'm
it
getting.
is.
To me, he looks like he might have gotten that hand in there when he slid in.
It's so hard to tell. I've looked at the video twice here, and I cannot tell you whether or not he was safe or not. Maybe it's a tie that goes to the runner. I can't tell you. I'm so excited. Great baseball action continues. 2 outs. Number 7, top of the order, Dougie Zuniga at the plate. Shea on the mound. The speedster Rocha at first base. And that's going to be a ball.
This is the hitter you want right here if you're Asuza. He's shown to be clutch, as we saw yesterday in the Youngstown game, where he shot a ball out into left field and got it to go to the wall to take the lead 4-2 over Youngstown, to see if he still has that magic in the stick to continue this game off for Asuza.
Shea looking intensely into the catcher's mitt, gets ball 2. The catcher not liking that call either. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, 1 runner on. Bottom of the 7th inning with Taiwan leading 2-1. Asuza trailing here. And Martin Luna takes the pitch, strike 1 from Shea. Here in the bottom of the 7th inning, this is the kind of baseball we love to watch. The excitement. Rocha keeping the team's dream alive. And let's see what Martin Luna has in store. And that one is going to go into right field. The right fielder able to hold the runner at third. And Martin Luna single to right field. Puts runner in scoring position. So the tying run is now at third. The winning run is at first. And here comes Zach Escalera, the second batter in the order. And the coach for Taiwan maybe wanted to rethink this and bring in his version of Mariano Rivera, the closer, and maybe enter Sandman here with 2 outs. Zach Escalera coming to the plate with runners on the corners after a absolute turbo turned on by James Rocha on a routine grounder to shortstop, legged it out and kept the dream alive. And now the chances that Asuza might tie the game here in the bottom of the 7th inning, the last at bat for Asuza, a possibility. The dream continues.
All it takes here is a ball to just kick away from the catcher far enough, and for the speedy Rocha to come in and score to possibly tie this game up.
What great baseball. Thank you, Southern Sanitation, Southern American, Advanced Spine Pain Solutions, Ringo's, Loyola Sports Medicine, for bringing us this live action here to the viewing public on YouTube. Laredo Pony, Shea on the mound, Escalera at the plate, runners at the corner, the windup, the throw, low, ball 1. Everybody cheering. You can hear the crowd. It's on its feet. The excitement. Baseball, baseball. That's what we love. Shea on the mound. Escalera at the plate. Runners at the corner. 2 outs. And that's a strike. 1-1 the count to Escalera with 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th. Taiwan 2, Asuza, California 1. Shea on the mound, Escalera at the plate, and the windup. There goes the runner, and that's a grounder right back to the pitcher. And the pitcher is going to walk into first base, and that is the game. Taiwan now having their celebration. Cut a little prematurely earlier when Rocha managed to get to first base, but now the deal is sealed, and New Taipei City, Taiwan is your 2025 Pony Palomino World Series champion over a hard-fought battle with Asuza, California. Hats off to a great baseball team from California. 2-1. You could not have asked for better baseball, Jerry. What do you say?
What a great tournament here. Nice 4 days of good quality baseball. As Asuza showing really good fight and heart there at the end. They had a really good tournament, but just fall short here to this Taiwan team.
You gotta love those boys from Asuza, California. Man, did they do everything. I mean, everything. You want to leave it all out on the field, and they absolutely did. 2-1. They take a heartbreak loss here in the championship game to New Taipei City, Taiwan. What a game to watch. Gotta love this. Now, something tells me, Jerry, they're going to ask me to go down there and do MC duties for the awards ceremony. I don't know if I've got enough gas in me. George Sue, San Antonio, Texas, UTSA professor, what say you? It's hard enough to pronounce the names for the boys over at Asuza. Here I go to try to do the ones for Taiwan. Look at the display of courtesy and character from the team from Taiwan, bowing to their opponents, bowing to the crowd, and now going into the dugout to await the awards ceremony. Parks and Recreation Department putting out the awards. We're going to stay live and continue to broadcast the awards ceremony. We're going to try to patch in the PA system. Stay with us. Don't go away. We're not going to go to commercial for the most part. We're going to hold on for just a second as we get ready for the awards ceremony. I'm going to go grab a microphone down there, and we're going to continue it. I think we're going to pick up the feed from the PA and broadcast it out. Let us leave you with flash our sponsors, though. I'm not going to go to commercial break. I'm not going to run a live commercial. We're just going to flash you our sponsors while we get ready. You'll hear the music in the background from the stadium, I think, if we can manage that. And I'm going to try to get a microphone to walk downstairs and do the award ceremony. Outstanding baseball. Both teams played their hearts out. You could not have asked for a better baseball game for the championship here. All the teams that played, whether they were Chicago, Grosseto, Italy, Palmview, Harlingen, Laredo, Youngstown, Ohio, Asuza, California, New Taipei City, Taiwan, the Puerto Rico team, the team from the Dominican Republic. All the teams that played, not only here, Palomino, but 12U. Hats off. You earned the trip to Laredo, and you fought well for your team, represented well. And the winner, New Taipei City, Taiwan, your 2025 World Series champion. I think I'm going to have to go downstairs and do this PA announcement for the award ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll leave you in the capable hands of my colleague, the color commentator, Jerry Medina. Trey, a high school standout himself, playing collegiate ball right now, rehabbing after Tommy John surgery. Great to have him in the booth. The insight, the wisdom of a player who is still in the game, sitting next to me. Thank you, Jerry. I appreciate all that you did for us during the tournament. As I relieve myself to go down to the deck there and do the award ceremony with the Pony Palomino World Series staff, I will leave you to the audience. Continue to say thank you to our friends. Jerry, thank you so much for being part of this with us. I'll be on the PA system in just a few minutes. We'll continue to broadcast live so you can watch the award ceremony, see your kiddos get their medals and their awards. Both Asuza and Taipei getting their just rewards down there, getting their medals and their trophies. We'll be right back. Okay, we're ready. Ladies and gentlemen, what a baseball game that was! Wow! Hats off to Asuza for the way they played that game to the very last out. Outstanding. And your champion, Taipei City, Taiwan. What a tournament! The entire week was phenomenal. Baseball by our friends from Grosseto, Italy, Laredo, Texas, Harlingen, Palomino, from around the world, the folks from Chicago, Illinois. What a tournament. Our good friends from Youngstown, Ohio. Thank you all for all you did to get down here to Laredo, Texas for this great 2025 Pony Palomino World Series Championship. And now, your runners-up from Asuza, California. Give them a big round of applause. And the first... And to the rifleman from center field, Zach Escalera. Number 12, A. Guerrero. Number 5, Paxton Zubek. And your catcher, Vic Pedros. Martin Luna. The big unit, Anthony Flores. James Rocha, the speedster. My goodness, what a play there in that last frame. Jaden Rodriguez. Alex Meyer. Maddox Morales. Joseph Moreno. Jake Settings. Josh Rodriguez. Marcus Reese. Joe Leva. Don Blecko. And now our coaches.
7号刘成佑。Number 6， 6号叶宏仁。Number 8， 8号蔡贞杰。中间投手。Number 4， 陈纯杰。Number 3， 陈胜恩。Number 17， 17号王宇翔。Number 10， 10号古力学。Your catcher, number 2， 周佑德。Number 9， 9号顾立泽。Number 1， 1号石祖恩。王宇燕。Number 5， 5号徐子燕。Number 11， 11号石祖恩。Number 12， 12号王庆伟。Number 13， 13号严礼军。Number 14， 14号杨俊祥。Number 15， 15号王明贤。Number 16， 16号宋恩宇。Number 18， 18号郭成安。And now, your coaches for your 2025 Palomino World Series champions. 总教练杨孝成。教练林立伟。教练李军国。And there you have it. Big round of applause for your 2025 Pony Palomino World Series champions, New Taipei City, Taiwan. Ladies and gentlemen, the night's not over. We have some special awards going out to some special players in this tournament. Your 2025 Pony Palomino World Series batting champion, Congratulations to your batting champion for the 2025 Palomino World Series. And now, your 2025 champion for stolen bases, number 7, Asuza. Congratulations to the stolen base champion for the 2025 Palomino World Series. And the last score of the night. And now, your 2025 Palomino World Series pitching champion from Laredo, Texas, number 11. We don't know the name, but we know his number 11. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the program for the night. Again, from Laredo, Texas, with the model player, Victor DiFerino, and all members of the City Council, County of Webb. Thank you so much for being here. Number 11, Jeremy Palomino is your pitching champion, but these are your champions who are right tonight. Big round of applause. Thank you everyone for joining us. Those watching on YouTube, Laredo Pony Channel. Good night and have a great day tomorrow. My apologies. One more thing. We have one special event tonight for our champions. New Taipei City, Taiwan. A special message from right here from Laredo, Texas, your 2025 Pony Palomino World Series champion, and all their supporters who come from around the state of Texas, San Antonio, Houston, Austin, Dallas, my good friend George at UTSA, still up there watching tonight. Thank you, George, for helping us out in the broadcast booth. What a tournament this was. Thank you so much for being a part of this World Series. And now I'd like to have the team from Asuza, California, come out here in front. And let's capture you on video as well. Let's turn this camera right over here to our folks from Asuza, California. You're live on YouTube. Your families are still watching, commenting earlier. They're still on with us. Take a look at this camera as we broadcast you live out in California. Coach Asuza, I want to say a few words to your families back home in California for me.
We just want to thank everybody for the love and support that we've had throughout this tournament and in this run. It's been great, the amount of support that we've had. These boys worked butts off to get here. Playing with this heat is not easy. And we thought about it all the way from home. Sorry we couldn't bring it home, but hey, we're coming home with something. Best in America, that's not that. And I'll take it. All right, thank you so much for having us. Thanks for having a great tournament. We'd love to come back and take it next year. Thank you so much.
It's been our pleasure, Coach, to have you and your kids here in Laredo, Texas. I want the team from Grosseto, Italy, who is here tonight as well. Is that correct? Benvenuto! Nice. Come on over here, guys. Join in the picture. Your guys over here from Italy who are joining us. Come on in. Your folks are watching. Hopefully you can go to YouTube, Laredo Pony, and they'll be able to see you. This will be posted on there. It's live right now. But we want your families to see you. Thank you so much for coming out here. Grosseto, Italy. Where are my coaches from Grosseto? I called them here earlier. Thank you for bringing your kids. Phenomenal baseball team. This is what it's